How's it going, guys? Alex here with this Cobb house, and in this short video I'm going to show you how to install a second story into a Cobb building. So looking at the top-down design, we see a similar structure to how you would install a bond beam, except in this case for installing a second story you don't really need to have the bond beam extend the entire width of the wall. What I've done here is just made this interior bond beam about half that width. And then on top, similar to a bond beam, we would have a top plate. And this top plate, instead of having the rafters sit along the edge, we're going to have our floor joists sit on top of this. So a great advantage to doing it this way, much like with the bond beam, is that you have a completely flat level surface. It's not going to have any shrinkage or undulations to it, and you can simply lay your floor joists on top of this top plate and attach it conventionally with nails or screws. In this case, it's going to be also embedded into the Cobb wall. Now the difference here between a lot of other methods out there you'll see is they'll simply just put the floor joist right into the Cobb wall without any of this involved. And that works, but it's not the way I recommend doing it as far as my methods go. So let's see. Yeah, here we've got the floor joist installed, and as you'll see, it's simply sitting on top of these top plates. And here I've extended this top plate out slightly just to support underneath that edge. And these floor joists, I'm not going to get into details on how to do these. There's several different ways to do the floorboards, but as you'll see, they're structural pieces that are going to support the load of that second story, whatever's sitting in there. And then here we've got the actual floorboards installed on top, and there's space left here because this is all going to be filled in with Cobb. So this is going to create a really strong structure for your floor. And here we go. This is with the continuation of the Cobb walls. And as you'll see, these floor joists are completely embedded inside that Cobb wall. And none of this is going to be able to come out. One disadvantage, yes, if you ever had to replace these, you would have a hard time. But you're going to have a hard time either way, if you do it this way or the other way where they just, leave this out. They're still embedding it into the wall. I don't know. I've never really thought about it. I don't think there's any way around that. At least not any real aesthetically nice way to do that. So you get a really nice clean line down underneath. You could easily cover this up with a ceiling, whether you want to use drywall or something more natural, non-toxic. And let's see what else I got here. Okay, that's just another view. All right, so basically this is it. You can replicate this for a third story. Cobb buildings don't usually go to a fourth story. That's pretty darn tall for a Cobb structure. But let's just say we had a second floor here and we want to put the roof up here. Go watch my video on bond beams and how to attach roofs, and you'll see exactly how you would attach your roof onto this top part here. It's actually very similar to the structure we have here. It's just that it covers this entire width of the wall, and your top plate, instead of on the interior, is resting along the exterior of the wall. Alright, so I know I've had requests for this video. I hope it was helpful for you. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you. And I have a lot more plans to do more design videos like this, just showing these intricate details. Most natural builders, cob builders, earth builders don't show this kind of stuff, so I'm trying to fill that gap. And I hope this is beneficial. Let me know, and I'll keep making them. So until next time, see ya.